Okay, we're back here live at Pivotal, an amazing day so far. Just setting up at the networking session now. All the delegates are here at Sterling's in the middle of Birmingham. Just reprising the stuff that's been on today. I'm here with Mark and Bosse from Talent Coach in Sweden. Guys, how's the day gone so far? Enjoyed it?
Very much so, yeah, it's been great.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I do artist development, government-funded program in Sweden. I've been doing that for 5, 6 years now. And what it's about is like, yeah, artist development, and then try to bring the artists to audiences all over the world. Yeah.
Mark, can you tell us a little bit about your involvement with Pivotal as well?
Yeah, so I spoke to Chris and Lyle about Pivotal because my role with Talent Coach is to help internationalise the artists to an audience as well. So myself and Bosse attend quite a lot of international conferences, so the artists will be playing at South by Southwest, The Great Escape, Live at Heart Festival. And when Chris said about starting a conference in Birmingham as well, yeah, that's where my roots are, and I just thought it was an ideal opportunity to introduce the Swedish artists into Birmingham, because hopefully Pivotal will go from strength to strength, and it will be great for us to have a presence, yeah, of Swedish artists and collaborating with, yeah, Birmingham artists like Adi, who is performing tonight, has already worked with Lady Sanity, and she's now working with Call Me Unique. So it's a real practical opportunity for artists from different countries, yeah, to share stages and share studio space, which is what happened yesterday. So it's really exciting.
I know there's been a number of really interesting panels going on through the day. I know you've sat on one and talked to one as well. Can you tell me a little bit about those and the people that you've met today?
I think the interesting thing was I'm kind of really enthused by the real desire in the city to actually address problems that have maybe been there in previously, about, yeah, like the city not having a recognised industry as such and an infrastructure, and there seems to be a real appetite for that to change now. So I think the conversations and the panels that we've been having today are really constructive about addressing the issues that there are within the Birmingham industry, but most importantly is about people now saying, right, what are the steps that we need to action now, so that at Pivotal in 2019 we're not having the same conversations. But I really get the feeling that there is a very real desire in the city now to action that change and to move forward, because there's so many artists and young executives doing brilliant stuff. Yeah, we've talked about artists from Mist, Georgia Smith, yeah, JK, Daps on the Map. You see what people like Despa Robinson and Muna Rumi are doing. There's really exciting executive talent as well as artistic talent in the city, and now it's the time, I think, for Birmingham to really step up to the international table.
Bosse, can you tell me a little bit more about Talent Coach and how you help artists and what it is that you do?
Yeah. The thing is that, you know, the problems and the challenges that you're facing here in Birmingham are about the same that I'm dealing with back home, because where I come from, we're based in the southeast region of Sweden. Everybody back in the day moved to Stockholm, because that's the only place where if you wanted to do music, you had to move to Stockholm, because there were all the, you know, the major labels and A&Rs and everything, and all those guys. But what we do now is like, okay, how do we, if you want to make a living of music, and is Stockholm really the best place to be? It's expensive, like really expensive. So if your dream is to live of music and doing your thing, maybe it doesn't really matter where you live, as long as you get to live your dream. And so the region really decided they really wanted to retain talent, because there's been a lot of musicians moving from our region to Stockholm. Everything from Björn Ulvaeus from ABBA to you know, a lot of musicians. So what we do is that we try to create like a support structure around the artists that live in the region, and so far we've done really well. So they tour all over the world, and there's quite a few of them actually living off their music and their own music, like their own, you know, playing their own songs.
And Mark, I know you've got current and historic links with the city of Birmingham. I think it's been a recurring theme, what Bosse was just talking about. the gap between perhaps Stockholm and elsewhere, and the gap between Birmingham and London. How important do you think events like Pivotal are to perhaps bridging that gap?
I think massively important, because I think they're acting to show the next generation of the music industry, which is the important one that we've got to look forward to now, that they can create locally for a global audience and a global market, and the tools are in place as well. And it's about harnessing the creativity and harnessing the executive talent to basically maximise the potential of the young people who are creating in Birmingham, working out how they can build sustainable careers, with the tools as well. But as I said, the beauty of it is there seems to be a real desire in the city to make it happen now, and I think, Pivotal can only help to support that aim as well.
Okay, if people wanted to find out a little bit more about Talent Coach, where can they find you?
Well, talentcoach.se. Yeah.
And what's next for you guys today? What you got lined up?
Well, Adie's playing the showcase just before Lady Sanity tonight at the RJZ